What's good, YouTube? It's your boy LB Dino. I appreciate you checking out the vid. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, FIFA president covers for Qatar atrocities by blaming Europe. This is all that World Cup stuff. You know, that's the big rage going on right now.
All right, Saagar, what are you looking at?
Well, here's a good question for everyone. What do you do when you're faced with the contradiction? The initial impulse is usually to deflect, but in my limited career here, I've learned that even when it sucks, the best thing to do is just simply admit it. Try and explain what led to your decision, but as we all know with elites in our society today, that is almost never the option that they take. They lash out and attack, or worse. And in a more recent strain of Western commentary, they then attack themselves. This was, of course, the tactic pursued by the FIFA president Gianni Infantino at a recent press conference in Qatar, where he was asked to square the World Cup in Qatar with Qatar's treatment of gays in its society, its horrific abuse of migrant laborers to pull the event off in the first place, and the whimsical decision through which they just decided to ban alcohol at the last minute in stadiums. Let's take a listen.
I'm European. Actually, I am European. Not just I feel European. I think for what we Europeans have been doing in the last 3,000 years around the world, we should be apologizing for the next 3,000 years.
Huh?
Before starting to give moral lessons to people. Today, I have very strong feelings. I can tell you that. Today, I feel Qatari. Today I feel Arab.
What?
Today I feel African.
What this nigga talking about, right?
Today I feel gay.
Huh?
Today I feel disabled.
What is this nigga talking
Today
about?
I feel a migrant worker.
Interesting tactic. The insane and odd today I feel taxed.
Yo, this nigga soccer is a funny nigga. Nigga said, okay. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, yo, what this nigga doing?
To try and project some sense of inclusion, the FIFA president tries to try whataboutism his way, just off straight facts. That his organization took untold bribes to overlook Qatar's backward society. It took extraordinary steps to make this event work, even when it was clear that it shouldn't be there in the first place, and is covering.
So basically, the World Cup is going on right now in this super, like, whatever, religious country. And everybody has a problem with it because of all the bad things that happened there. Because their country doesn't like the gays, doesn't like, and does like a bunch of slave labor and all that stuff. But it's like, bro, why y'all going then? I don't understand. If y'all don't like what they're doing, don't go over there, bro. Stay away from them. Let them do whatever they doing on their side. Know what I'm saying? And lead them to whatever they doing. Don't bring your world to them. I don't understand that, bro. Why would y'all even bring anything that involves the world to someplace that's so against the world? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for me. You gonna have a World Cup someplace that's closed off from the world, that's not progressive like the rest of the world is? Like, that's so stupid to me. Like, bro, you shouldn't have things that involve the whole world in places like that. Like, that's obvious.
For the country when it violates an explicit agreement that was made.
But you know why, though, right? Come on, bro. We all know why.
For fans of soccer or of football traveling there from across the world. Let's break it down, shall we? With the most important part. Why is the World Cup in Qatar at all? The answer is simple, but anyone with a brain can tell you. Money!
Money!
Not speculation. Thanks to our Department of Justice, we know for a fact multiple board members of FIFA accepted millions of dollars in bribes to award Qatar with the World Cup. Two of them can't even deny it because, remarkably, we have it on tape.
Damn.
We're really still wondering on FIFA's own
on
website.
tape
They
is
actually
crazy.
literally named the officials who took bribes for awarding Qatar over the United States World Cup.
Wait, so is that illegal or whatever?
At this point, I know that's an old scandal. It does remain important to understand, though, that Qatar never once was awarded the World Cup on any sense of merit. It was money, root, and brand that has infused this farce from day one. Ever since the board members delivered on their corrupt bargain, they have been having to work overtime to defend it. First and most obvious, why is the World Cup being held right now? It doesn't take a genius to figure out how hot it gets in the Middle East in the summer. Qatar's initial promise was that they would spend lavishly, and I'm not kidding, on mobile flying air conditioners, which would somehow totally work in an open-air stadium whenever it's 150 degrees outside. After just 3 years, they basically had to admit that wasn't going to happen. Them to go on hundreds of millions of dollars influence and spending spree across Europe to get leagues and teams and officials to agree to move their schedules to the winter just so they could make it tolerable.
Damn, that's
the Qataris
crazy.
are, in some sense, the dog that caught the car. Now what? Well, now they actually had to host the thing. And this is where some of the worst of this has materialized. The country to date has spent some $220 billion
Blows!
for the World Cup.
My nigga, 220 billion? How do they have, yo, bro? Where they getting this type of bread, son? These niggas is rich. Like, what? Oh shit. No disrespect to my the football fans out there, but it's for a freaking game. You spent 220 billion? Oh, dogs. Just to get ready. Yeah, like,
building a new airport to
blows.
Redesigning its entire infrastructure.
Damn, son.
In 2017, the country's economic minister admitted they were spending $500 million a week on infrastructure just to get ready for the cup. And of course, who's going
And what? 2017?
It ain't ready for the cup. And of course, who's going to build all this? $500 million a week on infrastructure, entire infrastructure. At one point in 2017, the country's economic
2017
spending $500 million a week on infrastructure just to get ready for the cup. And of course, who's going to build all that infrastructure? It ain't the Qataris. I think we all know that. It was the pre-existing, essentially slave migrant laborers who would. Laborers predominantly from India, Nepal, Pakistan, the Philippines, and many other third world countries. They were shipped in, effectively confined to labor camps. They had no protections or rights. They worked hours on end in the heat with no recourse. I have seen their treatment firsthand when I lived there. It is something shocking to the Western conscience. Men living in squalor, their passports seized, transferring back their meager earnings so their families can eat. In many cases, a lifetime facing ailments. Also, these monstrous stadiums can arise in the desert, never to be used again. Nobody really knows.
Never to be used again is crazy. Bro. Never to be used again is crazy, bro. They did all of this. This is crazy, bro. Like, bro. This kind of stuff is so strange to me. Like, the world is such a weird place, bro. This is the stuff people spend money on instead of, like, advancing humanity. Like, all the stuff that we could do, like, scientifically, curing shit. But niggas spent 220 billion on a game. Building a stadium that they're never gonna use again, bro. Yo, bro. Humans are so weird, bro. I swear.
Stadiums. The minimum is 6,500, but it could be tens of thousands more.
Damn.
Though it was in 2020, before another sprint of building was even happening in Qatar. Qatar has the gall to try and allay that criticism by erecting pictures of migrant laborers in some sort of monument on the side of their stadium.
This is sick.
As if that is not just a glaring reminder that
This
they
is some
actually
sick
don't
shit.
do anything themselves, and those that do help them are treated as third-class citizens in their own country.
Wait, how long is this ship getting built?
Illustration of hypocrisy. Having lived in Qatar, again, let me tell you something any high-rolling concierge in Las Vegas knows. Some of the hardest partying degenerates in the world are the princes of the Gulf Arab states. And yet, when nearly 1 million fans are on their way to the World Cup, Qatar at the last minute decided to renege on its promise alcohol would be available for fans in stadiums. You could say, oh, well, fair enough, I guess, except for this little detail. You can still get alcohol in the stadium.
If you have a corporate
afford a ticket in the luxury suite that
that's
costs
crazy.
$20,000. Now,
Nah, they caking.
where in the stadium will
They
the
is
little Qatari
caking.
princelings be? Where are they going to be watching and sitting? You can bet they're going to be sipping on Dom Perignon champagne, while normal fans who came in from around the world are
Damn,
subject to
bro.
Islamic theocratic rules.
This is that is crazy, bro. That fact right there is wild, bro. So the Qatar princes and the royalty, they gonna be sipping while all the fans, they gonna be they gonna be mad sober. Yo, bro, that's corny, bro. I wouldn't even go to that, son. Why would you even go to something like this, bro? It's mad lame. You under their jurisdiction, under their rules. That's corny, bro. I mean, I guess that's how bad niggas love football. Like, yo.
While they're being violated by the very people who set the rules in that country. From day one, this has been a farce. On a personal level, it is somewhat cathartic. The first time I ever understood what it's like to live without freedom of speech is Qatar. My last 2 years of high school, I saw injustice around me in the treatment of these migrant workers and in the sheer arrogance through which the Qatari royal family conducts itself and comports itself. And I could say nothing because they would literally throw me out of the country.
Damn.
To date, they have relied on people.
Yo, he's
who have
crazy
been
because
there
he
and
can never
seen
go
their
back to
barbarism
Qatar.
up close to keep their mouths shut because they can just buy people off. Lucky for me, I don't care if I ever set foot there again.
You
And
definitely
the people who
can.
pay my salary are those who stand against everything that they do. So let the games begin, I guess. I hope Team USA isn't as big of a disappointment as they normally are. But when you see the ground they play on, try to remember it is infused with blood, corruption, and maybe, let's just never let this happen again. And look, Chris, I've seen some criticisms of, I use
Never let this happen again. That's a fact, bro. Stop with these weird, like, bro. Stop bringing stuff for the world to places that don't like the world. Just a thought. You know what I'm saying? That's this reaction. Yeah. Get to the next one.
I know I use pointed language.